up, boxing world? JF Sports. ERROL SPENCE Jr. versus Van Heerden post-fight. It was an impressive win for Spence, as everybody already was assuming that Spence was going to win the fight anyway. But this one was impressive. Spence dropped Van Heerden twice on the 7th round. Swollen eye. I mean, he beat the shit out of Van Heerden. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much how it goes. There's no way around it. You know what I mean? He beat the crap out of him. And like I said, he was stopped on the 8th round. And I believe that's ERROL Spence's 18th win straight with 15 KOs, right? On Chris Van Heerden, on the other hand, he is now 23-2 with 12 KOs. He's got one draw in his resume. But that's not really what people are asking, you know, because like I said, coming to the fight, ERROL Spence is already in favor to win. You know what I'm saying? No doubts about it. If you guys didn't see the fight, didn't watch the fight, or didn't get to catch it or anything like that, I'm going to put a link in the description. It's a full fight, so you all check it out. And you guys come back to my channel and give me your thoughts on the whole thing. But as far as the Spence versus Van Heerden, it was one-sided. I mean, it could have been worse, you know what I mean? It didn't have to go all 8 rounds. You know, it could have been like on the 3rd round or something like that. But hey, it is what it is. Van Heerden tried his best. He really did, man. He really tried. He really tried. But hey, sometimes some fights you can't win. You know what I mean? But the question is, though, even though ERROL Spence has been, you know, dominating his opponents, 15 of them, the really question is, what's next for ERROL Spence? As you guys know before, his name is being tagged with Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman refused to get inside the ring with ERROL Spence. Now, for a variety of reasons, you know, Keith Thurman said that ERROL Spence is still young and needs to go through the proper channels, so to speak. You know what I mean? You gotta fight the bums first, get them out the way before you can actually fight the big dogs. Got it, get it. I get where Keith Thurman is coming from. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's why I'm not calling, you know, saying or Keith Thurman is scared of ERROL Spence. I don't think that's the case here. You know, I really don't think that's the case here. What I think is happening here is Keith Thurman, for obvious reasons, he wants a big payday. He wants to fight Mayweather, and Mayweather countered with, what if I give you ERROL Spence? You know what I'm saying? But no, that's not the case here. I think the case is that Keith Thurman, he wants some big money, you know, and a fight with ERROL Spence Jr., as much as we all wanted to see that one, as much as it might create some decent pay-per-view numbers, if it is going to be on pay-per-view, probably not. But if it does comes on pay-per-view, it might create some decent number. And both fighters could easily make a 7-figure payday, right? Yes. I don't think ERROL Spence will back out of that. I think he's on for it. You know, who wouldn't want to take a fight with Keith Thurman, especially with the as early as ERROL Spence is in the game? You know what I'm saying? You know, if we get ERROL Spence to get in a ring with Keith Thurman, that would be like a lottery ticket. You know what I'm saying? Because ERROL Spence, like I said, yes, he's undefeated. He's an impressive dude. He might be what some say the future of boxing, kind of replacing Mayweather, so to speak. That's what a lot of people are saying. But you know, he's still young. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was his promoter, you know, if I was Al Heyman, I wouldn't like fucking, you know, just put him out to the wolves out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. Even though I think that ERROL Spence has a good chance against Keith Thurman. I think so, but it's not that time yet. You know, you don't want to risk that. He's still young. You don't want to risk his undefeated record yet against undefeated record of Keith Thurman, when Keith Thurman clearly has a better resume, if not also has been in the game a little longer. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no doubt that ERROL Spence can be a problem to some welterweights when the time comes. But I think that ERROL Spence, even though he's impressive at the moment, he still needs to hone his skills. You know what I'm saying? He's still young. Just take your time. You know what I'm saying? And he'll get his chance. You know what I'm saying? He'll get his chance to really, really shine and make those big bucks. But on the other hand, Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying? You can't blame really Keith Thurman for not taking that fight. You know what I'm saying? You just can't, because you can't be biased that, you know, ERROL Spence, you know, is for it. He's going to beat Keith Thurman. No, you can't say that. Keith Thurman is not an easy walk. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy walk in the park. It's not easy work. But on the other hand, I think that ERROL Spence would keep on keeping on and just keep beating fighters, and eventually people will notice him and start making a lot of noise, and that's where the big numbers come in. You know what I mean? So, but just keep on keeping on, and to Errol Spence, congratulations for this victorious another win, and very impressive. Like I said, Van Heerden, he tried, man. He just can't beat Errol Spence, you know. At least not tonight. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you guys didn't see the video, the full fight is gonna be in the description. Just go on the link, scroll down, and you guys can see the fight. I mean, it was a good fight. You know, 8 rounds, stoppage, 2 knockdowns in the 7th round. Swollen, I think right or left eye, I can't remember, but it was definitely a good fight. You know what I'm saying? There was no controversies, confusion, or who won or who did what. No, it was a clear win for Errol Spence. So yeah, he's being tagged as the truth, and I don't know, man. You know, he might be the truth. You know, I don't know. He said he's gonna be the future of boxing. We're looking at the future of boxing, maybe. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? But like I said, it's still early, very early in the game still. I know he's there, 18. Fight a couple more, and I suggest go up in welterweight. You know what I'm saying? Go up and fight those guys, and start with somebody like, I don't know, you know. But I don't think that he's gonna jump in right away to Keith Thurman. I think Keith Thurman has too much pride. You know what I'm saying? If you guys get what I'm saying, I think it's not that because Keith Thurman doesn't want to fight Spence right away. It's just because he has somewhat of pride, and he deserves that pride. You know, he earned that pride. He earned the state that he's in right now. He earned that. You know what I'm saying? So we can't really knock him for that. But as far as Errol Spence, I think he should start with try to get a fight with somebody solid. You know what I mean? Somebody solid, but not that solid to where they deny the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think somebody that maybe may afford him the opportunity to actually get some big paydays. I can't think of anybody right now, but I was gonna say Bradley, but nah, I don't think so. Amir Khan, oh shit! If fucking Keith Thurman has a big ego, shit, Amir Khan would not take that damn fight at all. Shoot, he would probably try to fight somebody else. Kell Brook, nah, I don't think so. Very interesting. Brandon Rios, man, I think Brandon Rios would lose to Errol Spence. Brandon Rios is just fucking run his mouth. Anyways, let me see. I think it'll be a good fight, maybe. Brandon Rios, Alvarado, maybe somebody like that. You know, I don't know, man. It could be anybody. You know, it could be anybody except for, like, I would say Errol Spence can probably fight and make a decent fight and a competitive fight against some of those guys, except for whatever reason that these fighters have, except for Thurman, Khan, Kell Brook, you know, except for those 3, I think he should be able to get a fight that's, you know, even more solid payday and really shine. You know, he needs a break. I get it. You know what I'm saying? People try to build up, and Mayweather himself trying to build up Errol Spence and Al Heyman. You know, that's why they wanted them to fight Keith Thurman, but you know, you can't blame Keith Thurman, man, for not taking the fight right away. You just can't. You know what I mean? It's just not that time yet. You know what I mean? Just not. I wouldn't. I mean, I would like to see it. It's not like I'm not gonna support it. If the fight happens between Errol Spence and Keith Thurman, then yes, I'll support it. I'll watch it. But it's not something that I would like, oh yeah, it must really happen now. You know what I mean? It's whatever, man. You know. But I think Errol Spence should fight somebody else that's a bit more solid than Van Heerden, a little bit more that has a name in that nature. But it was definitely an impressive win tonight for Errol Spence Jr. So shout out to Errol Spence for winning the fight. I think keep on keeping on, like I said, and we'll see more of them, you know. And to leave you guys with this, I would like to see more of Errol Spence. I'd like to see more before he actually goes up there with the Wolves. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, the fight link is gonna be in the description. Y'all check him out. Let me know what you guys think about the fight. And as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one.